It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete, Hooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
48 for Mike. Silver.
From the gun, Mayfield. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 39-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
first and 10. It's Jackson.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And 7 at the Browns' 19-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
On third down, here's Dobbins.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Red line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 9-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Browns 3, Ravens 0.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing third and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Ravens 11.
Here's Mayfield. And it is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that third and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here we go on fourth down. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Marquise Brown. Touchdown.
Marquise Brown, 52 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
The kick is good.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
That's the reason we bought for circle ready twice for the encore. You know
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Over over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Browns 17. Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Tucker's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 21-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. For a Baltimore touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Caught left side, it's Beckham. A gain of 6 there on first.
Beckham out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's good.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland 1st. Mayfield with it once more. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From the 16, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1. And
Jackson throwing once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Ravens 24, Browns 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5 now. Jackson, a short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Big Andrew Billings there on the stop. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Mayfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 93 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jackson.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try to run for it to Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
at the 26.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Baltimore.
Play action. It's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. Here's Dobbins. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. That one goes for 30 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Second and 6 from the 10. One last shot from Mayfield here. Being chased out left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously a touchdown. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure they...
And he's going to score. It's a touchdown. No flags. And in an overtime thriller, they are moving on to the playoff.
No rest. They get to keep playing.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the